Mutual Friends podcast. If you're watching on YouTube or on Spotify with the video, you're seeing that we are in the WTF Media studios. I'm in New York, so we get to have the fun studio. Everybody should be very excited. If you're listening on the other platforms, of course, honestly, the sound quality is probably a hell of a lot better. This equipment is unreal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
But today, I have a wonderful guest, guys. I'm so excited to have her on. If you are watching our video, she's literally one of the most beautiful people I've ever met in my life. And like on camera, it unfortunately is like that in real life, and I have to hang out with her. And her name is Faithlyn Guerrera.
Hi. That's not my last name, but super cute.
I just wanted, I didn't, we were sitting down and I realized I didn't know her last name. So I said I'd make one up. And Faithlyn Guerrera is like such a...
It kind of sounds like exotic and like flowy.
Yeah.
But my last name is Caruso.
Oh, okay. I had the syllables like in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caruso.
Caruso, yeah. It's Italian.
I'm
like not really Italian though. I'm English and Irish. But like when I did the 23andMe, it showed that I'm a little bit Italian. So I was like, I'll take it.
My 23andMe was a bit of an identity crisis, to be honest. Like I look at it and it's I mean, just kind of very boring. I think like it's like Welsh, but then my last name is Baus, which like Baus, it's very German. So in my head for like all my life, I thought we were like super German.
Right.
And like my dad had like German things and my grandfather had collected German things from, I thought, our family. I don't know. It could have been a vacation. Like I have no idea. And then I look and I'm like less than 20% German or something. I was like, okay.
I think it's really scary. I was raised my whole life, you know, being told that I'm like 50% Italian.
Yeah.
And my dad was super Italian, you know, old school New Yorker, just born and raised in New York and would never leave. And so I found out that I'm barely Italian. And it's like, my dad's always like, you're Italian. I'm like, we're like not that much Italian, but
not
okay.
Italian, actually.
Yeah, but not really.
Oh my God. Yeah. And yeah, you are like native to the city.
Yes.
I find that, I'm sure everybody finds that fascinating.
I think so, especially because I don't really have a heavy accent.
Yeah.
But I lived part of my life on Long Island and then part of my life in the city. So I kind of got to experience the suburbs and living in the city at a young age, which I loved, kind of getting to experience both. But I mean, New York is just the best city, in my opinion. I know you feel that way about Charleston.
Yes, it's totally different.
Yeah.
It's completely different. So did you like went to like elementary school here?
No. I went to elementary school, middle school, part of high school on Long Island.
On Long Island.
Then I moved to the city and got my first apartment at 17 and was like, I'm going to start modeling, and just did modeling and was kind of crazy. That's a whole...
Oh my gosh, that's like a whole era we've never talked about.
I know.
In our, you know, hefty month of friendship. I didn't even know that about you.
I know.
It's kind of rude.
So I did that, and then I was just being a crazy teenager and was like, I'm going to move to LA. And then I did LA when I was 18. And now I'm back home with my family in the best city in the world.
I love that. Yeah. I was asking because, like, when I see these little kids just, like, walking to school casually down the street, I'm like, you're 8. Like, what are you doing? Or that you're walking, like, I'll walk past a school building, like, I can see in the windows and I can see, like, them, like, running down the stairs or whatever. And just, like, city schools really freak me out.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just, like, I mean, it's next to anything, which it's, like, literally, it's a city. That's how it's built. But, like, a school structure to me, like, it's pretty, like, literally, like, gated, and there's fields, and there's a lot of distance between the school and then, like, everything else. And
not
it's
here.
Like an entrance, and you're driving down, and then you get to the school with the field or the playground or, like, whatever. Yeah. And here, it's like Chinese restaurant, school.
Bodega.
I'm like,
you
what?
just learned last night. We're walking those. So
yeah, I said I love these little corner grocery stores.
That would be called a bodega. Welcome to New York, babe.
Is there a difference?
No, it's just what we call them. Like, and a lot of people, I don't know, it's kind of like a thing. It's like, oh, what does your bodega guy call you?
What?
So you build these relationships kind of because there's one on every corner.
Right.
So you get to see the person every day practically who runs the bodega. And so sometimes it's like a joke. It's like, oh, does your bodega man know your order? Like your drunk sandwich order? Or does your bodega man know, like, does he have a nickname for you? Like different things like that. You kind of build relationships. Like I think that's so New York too. Every morning when I go and get my Starbucks, like it is a, hey, how are you? Big hugs, like literally to the Starbucks workers.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Best way to start your morning.
Yeah.
And people say New Yorkers aren't friendly. They are the nicest people I have ever come across my whole life.
That's not true. No, was I with dinner with you last time? No. It was the last time I was here. Mm-hmm. But I was out to dinner, and I was getting back late. And I'm notorious. This is so bad when I am here. I'm horrible about charging my phone. Horrible. I mean, in general, like my phone dies whenever I'm on road trips. Like I'm really bad at it. No, it's quite dangerous.
Yeah, that is really dangerous.
Like really bad.
You need a phone to survive
here. My phone died, like walking into the hotel last night from dinner. Like I had just made it. Okay. But I was walking back, or my phone had died at this dinner, and it was like late at night, and I did not quite know how to get back to the hotel. I actually made it on my own. Okay. Sort of. I made it almost all the way. Like I generally, but I was just walking around, no phone, no way to contact like my family.
Your husband.
And like, husband, and he was trying to contact me. Got in contact with my mom, like, so they're having their own moment in South Carolina thinking I'm dead. And so I'm just waddling around. And I was like, okay, I know, like, where I am, but I could use a time. Because, because I knew that I could get to Zara, and I knew that I knew priorities.
Just girly things.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Zara, and I knew how to get to the hotel from Zara. Mm-hmm. And I really wanted to go to Zara. So I was like, okay, I need to make sure that Zara's not going to close. Yes. And I need to kind of make sure where I am. And so I was walking, and I was like, okay, I know I need to stop somebody in order to actually ask for directions, which is strategic. I was very strategic on who I was going to stop. I was like, not a man. I'm not talking to a man. Absolutely not. No. No.
No, babe.
And then I didn't want to speak to a girl that looked too young, where I might scare her. I don't know.
Or maybe she would just tell you the wrong
Or honestly, it probably would. Or tell me the wrong thing. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I didn't want to go to like, I probably could have gone to a mom or like, and I say that because my mom used to tell me, don't go to police officers if you're lost, you find moms. Because
wait, why?
She's like, because people, my mom used to say the wackest shit.
Yeah, sure.
The wackest shit.
Sounds like it.
It all came out of protection, but I think that maybe it was a little bit, like I was taught never to go up to police officers. You don't go up to police officers if you're lost. Like when I was little, you find moms because crazy people will dress up like police officers and go to malls to snatch kids.
Okay, that's really funny. Side note, my dad was so petrified of me being kidnapped that he used to make me watch these kidnapping videos when I was younger. And so my whole life I have this really deep fear of being kidnapped. I'm always like, I'm so little, like I can just be snatched. And my mom says that to me too. She's like, you're so tiny. Like I'm always so afraid that somebody's going to like kidnap you as an adult, like literally.
Finding out what needling was last night had me
my gosh. That, and the way she said it so casually, I was like, are you okay? Like, I would be in years of therapy.
In years of therapy. I didn't know what needling was. And if anybody listening did not know what needling was, it's literally when somebody injects you with something. Like she was at a club and she felt a prick on her shoulder and didn't really think anything of it because her strap was kind of tight. So, whatever. And then all of a sudden, I mean, it was like blackout.
Yeah. Blackout.
That's terrifying.
Yes.
Absolutely terrifying.
I can't comprehend that experience.
No.
I'm still recovering. Yeah. For sure.
No, that was
and
wild.
I didn't even experience
she said it very casually, and then we had to back up the conversation. But
I was like, wait a second, why are you laughing? Why are you okay right now?
Yeah.
This is
I can't imagine watching kidnapping videos and just casually.
Oh my gosh, no, it's very bad. I'm always I'm going to be taken.
Do you have anything on your keys or anything like that? Or are you a taser carrier?
Yeah.
Can you?
I have a taser, but you can't have pepper spray. Like if you pepper spray somebody here and they don't attack you first, you can be charged with a felony.
What if they grab your ass?
Well, yeah.
If somebody grabs your ass and you pepper spray, then it's
somebody grabbed my ass in New York, I think I would just see red and Probably call my dad.
Is it illegal to tase them?
I don't think so.
Because I was walking. And wait, I need to finish the first story.
Yeah. We always do this.
Yes, and then I'll go. Okay, so so I was trying to find a mom, but then I was kind of worried that the mom would be more protective and would be like, "Get the fuck away from me, you crackhead." So then I was like, "Okay, I just need to find somebody honestly that looks."
You don't give crackheads.
I appreciate
so you're okay.
that.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, but it was dark, so I was like, I don't know, you know, crazy day, and so I was trying to find a person like a group or a couple girls so that they felt safe as a unit, and then that were like my age. So I found these two girls. I said, "Hi, I'm so sorry to bother you. My phone died. Do you mind telling me what time it is? And do you happen to know how to get to Zara on Broadway?" And they were like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, like the time is this, and if you go here." And I was like, "Thank you so much." And they were like, "Do you need anything else? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Well, now that you mentioned it, I can tell you my life story if you wanted." I could, if you wanted. It was just so sweet. New Yorkers are not rude. Like, and they're very willing to help.
Yeah, I mean, just last week, there were these two little old ladies, and they were like, "Oh, do you know where this restaurant is?" I walked them there and made sure that they got there safely. I didn't care.
I love that opportunity to do that.
I love old ladies.
I
They're
love
so
old
sweet.
people.
I know. I love them.
Oh my God.
They're the best.
Yeah. Wait,
They're everything. We have to really protect them.
Yeah. I really hope that there's a day when I actually, like, an old person actually asks me to help them cross the street. I haven't had that opportunity yet. And I think it would happen here. And then if they ask me for directions, I'm fucked. Like, I'm going to be like, "I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Like, I don't know."
You're not. I actually think you're really good. Like, the fact that you take the subway and stuff is a big deal. I know New Yorkers who don't take the subway.
It took me until, like, my 4th time of being here to be comfortable with it. But I'm pretty good.
It's really easy, and I kind of like taking the subway.
I love
like
taking the subway. I love taking the subway.
It's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, and it's like
I've never felt unsafe.
A moment of peace. No, I don't feel unsafe. You just kind of, somebody starts yelling, you just walk past.
Oh yeah, you just head down.
Yeah, that I do feel bad about. Like, if somebody, it really only bothers me if somebody truly approaches me, and then I have to actively be the person that ignores them. I'm like, I want to talk to you, but you are speaking gibberish to me, and I really I want a connection here, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know what to do, and I've been taught not to.
I've been told to. I've been specifically told, do not look them in the eyes.
Yeah. What was the second story that I was going to go on? So we went girls, and then I was trying to explain the moms thing, and then I was going to talk about another story about approaching. I have no idea. Anyway. Whatever about that. We have to get into the group chat anyway. I'm very, very excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be on here with you. I'm excited
to have your takes. And
it is legal to own a taser in New York.
Oh my God. Okay, so it's legal to own a taser.
I'm like, I have one. I don't know if it's legal.
That got it. Okay, I remember now. Because that's what I was wondering.
Wait. I have a question. Can you look up if you can take it on a plane? Because I brought my taser on a plane on accident, like when I was sitting down in my, because I keep it in my purse. And I was like, why didn't the TSA take this? And my dad got me the taser and a pepper spray and this whole kit like a couple years ago for Valentine's Day. Like, there you go. Like,
was it in a case?
It was.
So it must be transported in a manner that renders the device inoperable.
Okay.
Discharge.
Yeah.
So if it's in a case,
okay.
In the hull.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it's legal to have a taser.
That's kind of weird to me.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, but it has to go under.
Don't you have to register or something?
Same thing as well.
Yeah, but mine. But that's what I'm saying. I did
in her purse or bag or whatever.
That's what I'm like. What?
we should not. Yeah, we should not admit that.
Yeah.
So it's legal to bring on a plane, like in the hall. It's legal to have it here, like in New York. But what are the parameters around tasing somebody? Because I was walking and I was walking across I was walking, there's somebody across the street and it was a man, and per I don't know, mandatory woman mind like habits,
just girly things,
I was thinking of said man, how close he was to me, and what I would do if he attacked me or tried to touch me. Because I mean, and this man did nothing. He was on his way to work, okay? But
he was not thinking of you.
No, he was not. He had no idea what's going on. But to me, I was going for it, and I was like, oh my God, I need to, I don't know, have a plan. So I was like, oh, like if somebody were to like, and you get heated about something that happened in your head. Oh, you get really upset, but then nothing actually, that was me. So it's like, oh my God, like what if you touch my ass, like what would I do? I'm like, oh, we got to teach these men a lesson. We got to whatever. And so I'm like, okay, Sarah, like, really what you would do if he grabbed your ass, you'd probably look at him with a mean look and keep walking. Like, you'd just be like, get, whatever, get away. I'm like, no, that's not enough. That's really not enough in order to help, like, really everyone. And we need to have, like, lessons. Like, there needs to be consequences. And I was like, I need a taser.
Yes.
Because because they think that it's not a big deal. Touch butt and then move on. And if I would have just like looked at him mean and walked away, I'm essentially not doing anything. Consequences of your actions. If I would have turned around and tased him, that's kind of like, I raise you, taser. And then it's, he gets tased. I'm like, that's what happens.
I was thinking about...
Do stupid shit, get stupid shit done to you. Like...
Oh, yeah, of course. You get a spanking.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I was thinking about something similar this morning. There was a scenario that happened at my Starbucks. And I was like, oh gosh, I don't know how I would have reacted to it, because the Starbucks worker reacted just so on point to something that happened. And I was like, I'm not really good at that on command. Like, I feel like I would just freeze.
What happened?
Oh, yeah, true. I should probably do it. Basically, we're all in the Starbucks. Like I said, when I go there in the mornings, it's like big hugs.
Yeah.
Like, we're family.
Yeah.
And
we're family.
We're basically family. I'm like, how's your Thanksgiving? What did mom and dad say? And there was a woman, and she was on the phone, and we're all having a good chat. And she goes, can you keep it down? And the worker was like, the nerve, like, go outside. First of all, we are New Yorkers. We are loud. We are going to be having a good morning, just loud, laughing, like good vibes. And this woman is like, can you keep it down? Take your phone call outside. Like, what?
What? She's in the, you're the one on the phone.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, and I kind of just froze when she was like that. I would have been like, oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, totally. I'm like, she was in the wrong, and I would have been like, oh my God, do you want me to hold your purse?
I know, right? I know. I would have been like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll go outside.
Go outside. Like, what do you need me to do?
I know, but then afterward, I'd be like, why would I do that?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I'd like to say that that's something that my whole family has that was lost on me. I don't have as quick wit or like comebacks like that.
Maybe if I have a drink. If I have a drink, oh my gosh.
No, I don't think it would even. In fact, if I had a drink, it would be more. I'd probably ask to shine their shoes. Like, it's just like it would not.
No problem.
Translate. It would not translate at all.
Do your drag queen.
Right. I'm like, oh my God, did you just talk to me? Like, do you want to be best friends? Like, if you think I'm golden retriever normally, if I have a drink, I'm like, everybody is. I'm like, we're all so close. I love humankind. Like,
I'm like that too, but I think I'm funnier. Like, I'm more relaxed and just like funnier and be like.
All right, let's get into the group chat. We've got some pretty good stories. I'm actually very excited about all of these stories. Sometimes the stories aren't that good. These stories are actually very good. I'm very happy about it. First of all, let's chit-chat. Billie Eilish went back at Variety about like an interview. So here's what happened. Billie Eilish wasn't aware that a recent interview would be perceived as a coming out story. This is what I found interesting, but she's cool with it. I didn't, but I kind of thought, wasn't it obvious? The pop star said to Variety on the red carpet for the Variety Hitmakers Brunch. What are these events that people are going to? They're made up.
And the name.
Yeah, I don't know. Where she and her brother Phineas were being honored for the Film Song of the Year award for the Barbie soundtrack, as they should. What was I made for on Saturday? She said, I didn't realize people didn't know.
We did know.
We did know.
We did know. I just want to clarify. Yeah.
But it's like confirmation. And then she posted an Instagram post, and it's the first like carousel is like her clearly on the toilet, like her pants down. But it's showing like a belt with like two women crawling to each other. And her caption was, thanks Variety for my award and also outing me on a red carpet at 11 a.m. instead of talking about anything else that matters. I like boys and girls. Leave me alone. Leave me alone about it. Please, literally, who cares? Stream What Was I Made For? Like, just very to the point.
Yeah.
So this is what confused me, because I saw hers first. So I was like, oh, what the fuck did Variety do? But then, according to the article, it seems like she was like, yeah, like I don't care.
I could see that for her. I always envisioned her sort of just like being, I don't know, maybe like 25 and just dating a supermodel. Like I just feel like she would is the type of person to never say anything and
Yeah.
just kind of be like, yeah, so what?
Yeah.
Like she just has that very chill, cool girl vibe.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess there's something going around as well. There's a TikTok that I saw last night, and it was this girl who had held this video.
I saw that.
You saw that. I don't know who
I
that.
saw it last night.
Oh my God, we're like.
Are we in the same frame? Going crazy.
Going crazy. But I didn't know who the other person was. But it was a TikTok,
I know
and it
who
was
she
this
is, and I have a
girl.
story about it after. I can't share it on the pod.
But it was this girl. She was like having dinner, and then she like had somebody like act like they were taking her picture. But then behind her is Billie and this person. I don't know who she is, but you know who she is.
Yes.
Can you say who she is?
Her name is Odessa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
She's an actor.
Okay.
She just was in shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so I guess
But they've been friends for years. So the whole thing was like
Oh.
they're not actually dating. They've just been friends for years. Like you can look up videos of them younger.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
as
No, it was
exciting.
definitely a false video.
Yeah.
I'm a gay. I know.
I know.
tell.
Like I'm very aware.
aware.
So glad to have obvious confirmations from Billie.
Yes.
It is more fun like when you hear it from them though.
I'm
I
so
do
happy
agree.
that she's kind of just like, yeah, whatever.
she's
duh.
she's so happy. Like
Yeah.
in her Billie way.
Yeah, she's just herself. And I love
Yeah.
that. Her sexuality doesn't take over who she is. She's very much Billie. It's just a small part of her. And I really identify with that
Yeah.
for myself. I'm like, me being openly queer is like just such a small part of me.
Yeah.
You know, it's not.
Like a personality.
Yeah,
Like it's
personality trait. And for some people it is. And I don't really agree with that. I feel like that's kind of an escape and somebody trying to find identity and,
Yeah.
you know,
Which
something else
which to that I'm like, you know,
Okay,
you gotta
you
do
do
what you
you.
gotta do.
Yeah.
Like exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But I am very happy that she seems to be like she was so like for a while all of her interviews were like she was like going through the introspective, like she was very sad and
Yeah.
like just, you know, like lost and everything. And now I think she's like very accepting of herself. I love
Yeah.
how she speaks about women, like in her
Always.
interviews about women and her thoughts on like she never really felt connected to being a woman
Yeah.
and what that meant, which totally makes sense, you know.
For so many people.
Yeah, especially like considering like, you know, the box or like what we see is like a woman and her not identifying that as being intimidated by that. And
Yeah.
then now like her, you know, now she's writing a song for Barbie and like you get to see like all these different facets of her artistically and like as a person. I just think she's
I agree.
amazing.
She's a really cool girl. I've always loved her ever since Ocean Eyes. And that was like her
Oh, yeah.
first release. I'm like, oh, I love this girl.
Speaking of Ocean Eyes,
Yeah.
where's Ellie Goulding?
I
Where's
don't
Ellie
know.
Goulding? Do you
She's
remember?
really good though.
She's fantastic.
And super underrated. Like
I think
her
Ellie
voice is
Goulding was like the
fab.
first. It was this like Ellie Goulding, Ocean Eyes. I feel the same vibe. Billie went a different way, and like
Yes.
obviously they're very two different artists, but there was like I think you know the people who loved Goldie. Ellie Goulding. That I was like Goldie Billie,
Goldie.
Goldie Billie Eilish Ellie. Like I don't know.
Wait, what is she doing now?
I don't know.
We,
We had like a stint where like she was it.
yeah. Wait, what?
No, I looked it up. Where is she?
Oh, where is
yeah,
she?
yeah.
Okay, let's get where is
Like,
she?
what is she
So,
doing?
At the end of 2017, she announced that she was going into an indefinite hiatus.
Indefinite hiatus.
Honestly,
Ellie
me too. After this past year, I'm.
Dealing with anxiety.
Yeah. Media who was scrutinizing
Yeah.
Ellie Goulding?
We have to protect her like old ladies.
Yeah, I do. I also, when I think of Ellie Goulding, I always think of Elle King. Like I always just, oh my God, I have to tell you.
Oh
I have to tell
no.
you. You know what my husband did?
What?
He said,
What did he do?
he said, we were talking about Reese Witherspoon and her book club.
Love her.
Peach. An absolute
love
peach.
her so much.
And Joseph said, you know who I always get her mixed up with? He was like, not like her, but I just gotta get them mixed up. Like not them. And I was
Yeah.
like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
And he said, Whoopi Goldberg.
I don't think they could be too far on the other end.
No, it's so opposite. I knew what he was like.
Like,
When he was saying, like, I don't get them mixed up, I think it's more like he hears them. He hears the name Whoopi Goldberg and he hears the name Reese Witherspoon and he's not sure who they're talking about. Like, which one?
it's okay.
Like,
it's okay. He gets a pass. Your husband gets a pass for everything.
I thought I was going to shit my pants.
Oh my God. So I would have been like, is everything okay?
Is everything okay? Speaking of music, Spotify Wrapped is out. Everybody's posting about it. First of all, I have to get your thoughts on people posting their Spotify Wrapped. Where are you? Spectrum.
I only really cared about mine.
No, really?
I was like, I'm gonna post it. But we're all the main character in our life anyway, so it's like whatever. I mean, sometimes it's nice and like fun. I'm kind of curious about what people listen to, but then I'm like, oh, that makes sense for you.
Yeah, that's fair. I will say I was like flicking through others, but like the people that were saying that were like, guys, stop posting. Like it's so annoying. And then
that's weird. Like
that's weird. And then I saw the other videos that were like, literally everybody keep posting. I'm seeing them. I love them. Whatever. I'm like, go girl. I am flipping through them. Like I am going like da da da, and I'm briefly looking at it. But I do like I am curious, and I like the expression. I think Spotify Wrapped is literally amazing. Also,
what was yours?
Oh my God, I will tell you. Share with the class. Let me pull it up. My Spotify Wrapped was like predictable, but then also pretty like there were other things I was like, okay, like I stopped playing music. Okay, top artists were Taylor Swift. So that part that was predictable part. Everything else, I think everybody would be like, what the fuck? Joel Sonny was my second. That is a violinist. It's a violin. Like
honestly, this is like mine. If keep going,
think
mine
Bridgerton.
mine is so just out there.
That's because that's what I listened to when I was stressed, and I had I was like,
love Bridgerton.
Oh my God!
If I could go back in time, I would like to live in
watch
Bridgerton.
it for the first time. I loved it,
and I want to like be a princess.
Yeah, so he like does the violin like covers, and it makes me just and like I love that. Absolutely talked to you about my obsession with like Sarah J. Maas, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I tried to convert you the last time that we had dinner.
I like no?
I think you were like, I'm not really a huge reader. I think it's what you said.
No, I love to read.
Well, then what? No, then why aren't I? Yeah. Are you not into fiction?
I'm a reader. I am a fictioner.
Oh, then I'm just going to tattoo it on your forehead. Like, you have to read it. Like,
I'm excited.
Okay, we'll go into that later.
Wait. How do you feel about Colleen Hoover?
Okay. As a romantician, Sarah J. Maas, and like Rebecca Yarros, like person.
Right.
We have a, standing sort of
no. So it's a no.
It's a no against the Colleen Hoover girls.
You're so like nice. You're like, I know really.
But I read like I think she's a good author. It's I think
an easy read.
It's a gateway.
Super easy
I can
read.
totally understand people using Colleen Hoover as a gateway. Like if they
get into reading again.
It's getting into reading again, and I totally respect that. I think that's wonderful.
I agree.
You do need to graduate. I think you do need to graduate. And like her books are really nice. They're good reads.
Have you read Verity?
Yes. I thought it was a brilliantly written book.
I loved
not
Verity.
My kind of book.
Okay,
but like I was like, oh
more
my God.
romance.
Oh yeah, and not like
sappy
girl romance. That was kind of weird. And I do appreciate that.
It was.
She like went a different way than what she usually does.
Yeah, but I liked it.
I'll have to convert you to A Court of Thorns and Roses after this. Loveless. Do you know who Loveless is?
I'm like really bad with names.
No, that's fine. They're a punk rock band. Taylor Acorn is also punk rock, and then Big Red Machine, which Big Red Machine, to be the top 5 artists, I listened to one of their songs, and it was Renegade.
That's
with the one with Taylor Swift, where she's the main singer.
The only Renegade I know is like the.
Oh yeah, the Taylor Swift song Renegade. It's phenomenal. Except she's the main singer, but it says that it's by Big Red Machine, and I don't know why. They are in it, but as background.
Whoa, you good?
Yeah, no, I think so. I think I'm choking. Yeah, but like...
Stay with us.
Stay with us. Just pass it out. So I must have listened to that song, and I did. Like, it was one of my top songs.
Ooh.
So my top songs were Ceilings from, like, the... Ceilings was a TikTok song that people, like, would run on the beach to.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved it. A song called Taboo, which I think is French. It's a French EDM song. I think it's French. It's definitely not English.
Okay.
I think it's French.
I like that.
Maybe it's German. It might be German. Not sure. A song called Fuck This Down. I love that song.
I don't know.
Blame Brett, which is also me being annoying and listening to TikTok songs, and People You Know, Selena Gomez.
Okay. I'm so bad with names.
Oh
my
my
brain
God.
is like,
I love it.
I don't know. I wish I was better
I
at
love it.
names, people's names, song names. I have to just hear it or see
I'm
it.
not good with it either. Like, if I wasn't
Yeah.
reading this and you asked me anything
You would be
about,
like, I don't
and if
know.
you played these songs, I wouldn't be able to tell you what it's called.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm horrible at that. I really, really respect people who like make playlists, know their favorite artists, know the album names. This song is on this album. I'm like, oh my God, the brain space that would take in my brain.
Oh yeah,
would not.
I don't have a folder for that.
No, I don't have a folder for it.
Absolutely
Nope.
not. No way.
Nope.
It's not organized either in there.
No, I can't hold it. Last story, The Golden Bachelor. Are you a Golden Bachelor watcher?
I've seen some.
Okay, more than me.
Yes, and it's cute. I really like the concept. It's great, but after
Ooh.
seeing the episode where they were in the fantasy suites,
Yeah.
I was like, he is so in love with Leslie.
Yeah.
Like he is so in love with this girl. Their connection, it was really, really sweet.
Spoiler alert, but also like it's well past. So
Yeah. And then I find out he ends up choosing Teresa. And then this whole article comes out saying that he's a gold digger and all this
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm like, I don't know what
I don't know
flipped
about
the
this person.
switch, because he
Everybody was on
definitely
his
Leslie.
side. Like everything I heard was like, this is so wholesome. This needs to be the direction. I thought this was really, really good for Bachelor Nation. A good move on their part, because they were really like, the narrative around Bachelor was not awesome. So
Terrible.
I was not a watcher. My mom was.
Okay.
She loved it. Thought he was great. And then here, I read the article.
Yeah.
And so they said, this is from, who is this from? Insider Edition. So Gary, or is it Jerry?
Jerry.
Oh, it's Jerry.
Yeah. No, Jerry.
Jerry.
And yeah, because he says Teresa weird.
Okay. Jerry Turner handed out his final rose on Thursday night's episode of The Golden Bachelor after claiming he had not even shared a kiss with a woman since his wife and high school sweetheart passed away in 2017 after battling cancer. So that was the sob story. Very sad.
But it's not true.
That's yes.
Which it's okay if that's not
But don't
true.
say it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, in a shocking interview with The Hollywood Reporter, a woman says this is not the case, a woman, and claims she started dating the reality star I love how they're now calling him a reality star. I mean, he is, but it's just like, he's just a random guy.
Yeah, he's just this little old man.
Yeah, shortly after the death of his wife, and eventually moved into his lake home. That woman, who asked to be identified only as Carolyn to protect her identity, told THR that Turner initially texted her in August 2017, just 1 month after his wife passed away. Carolyn said she eventually agreed to move into the lake home, a commitment that required her to also get a new job. The relationship then took a sudden turn, however, says Carolyn in her interview. They were planning to go to his high school reunion, and he was very excited about it, and so was she. So she started packing, and he looked at her and said, "We're not going with you looking that way." She had gained 10 pounds. Hello. Barbara Lippert, I don't know who Barbara Lippert is, tells Insider Edition. So I think this might have been the reporter. They literally, I just keep reading. Lippert, who reported the story for THR, also tells Inside Edition that Carolyn did not like how Jerry would act at restaurants when it came to time to pay the bill.
I love this part of the article.
When they went out to dinner, she had to give him money in advance so that when the tab arrived, he could look like the big man and pay it. Carolyn told THR, the reporter then reported to another reporter. What is this? What is Black
a lot of
Mirror shit?
reporting.
Yeah. Carolyn
Can't follow.
Can't compute. Carolyn told THR that she got dumped shortly after being disinvited from their union. Jerry tossed her out of his house and forced her to live in a hotel, claimed Carolyn, who said that she had to stay in the area to complete the 2 weeks notice she had to give her employer. When they parted ways, Carolyn told THR that Jerry walked her to her car and said, "I really wish this would have worked out. Call me when you get to your hotel so I know that you made it safe." So at first I was like, oh, people are digging up dirt on this guy. They're saying he dated before, but definitions of dating can be like really
So
ambiguous.
complex,
Yeah. Like maybe he went on a couple dates. That person thought that meant like in a relationship.
This is serious.
This is like, you said you had never kissed a woman, but you lived with her.
Yeah.
You lived. I have not seen anything of like him coming back to this or like what they're saying.
I feel he's very calculated. That's just what my intuition is telling me, especially based off how he acted on the show and then this article and seeing his interaction with now Teresa. Seems something's off.
Yeah.
Something's really off. How do you feel about splitting the bill?
No.
Yeah,
I'm quite the traditionalist. I'm like,
I'm not into that at all. It makes me sick.
And I'm like, whoever invited has to pick up the check. And so I will 100%, like, if I invite you, I'll pick it up. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Now, I won't invite you because you should have asked me. But, like, you know, that's like my general rule.
Yeah. I don't like that. And it can be sometimes complicated, I think, in girl and girl relationships. And you never really know somebody's thoughts on that. But for me, like, I would rather just take the bill than split it. Like, that's so
don't
weird
split
to
it.
me.
I'm like, we're not brother and sister.
No,
I don't know what
splitting
is
the
happening.
bill is weird.
Yeah,
like,
I don't.
Ew, if you do that, please stop. Like, actually, please stop.
Yeah, and you know, it's very cringy. I think it's way more awkward.
Or couples who are like, they like Venmo each other.
Yeah, I totally get, like, when you're living with somebody or you're dating somebody and
you
like
need to split finances,
Venmo,
that's
like,
different.
But if you go out to eat, then it's just one or the other. Like, figure out who, you know, switch off, figure out who's going to do it.
Absolutely.
Don't. Oh my God, if we go to Five Guys and you ask me to Venmo you, I swear to God. Like, what?
No, but this is like a thing that couples do now. Like, we've taken the feminist thing too far.
We have taken the feminist thing too far. We were talking about this last night. The video, the video of the guy that was like, women, what did he say?
He's like, they need to be going to Pilates classes.
Yes.
Like, women need to just, you know, kind of do all the girly things that we want to do.
Yeah, they should be going to Trader Joe's and getting flowers, and they should be able to go to the farmer's market with their basket and then go to Pilates.
I agree.
And I'm like,
100%.
You're right. We did this wrong.
We did. I'm like, I just want to do the little girl boss thing for 5 seconds, and I want to be able to say that I can do it. I don't want to go too far as like splitting the bill and like doing all of that. Like, I just want to be a girly when I want to be.
Yeah, we were Joseph sent me this TikTok, and it was at like they're painting, like, and you get like these paintings from like Goodwill or something, and you paint like winter scenes on it, and it was really cute. And I was like, honey, I don't understand like why I have to work. I don't get, like, I could just stay home and plan these like fun parties for us.
I agree.
And that's what I want to do. Yeah. Like, I could just.
And what did he say?
He was like, yeah, but you're supposed to retire me, so we're gonna have to figure that out.
I love that for him.
Yeah, be a stay-at-home husband.
Well, I want to be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
But I still want to have my business. But I don't want to work. But I do really want to work.
I don't want to have to.
That's just being a girl. Mm-hmm. It's wanting everything.
I don't want to have to work. I want to choose.
But I love what I do, so like it doesn't feel like work, and I'm sure you can relate. But it's rough. It's hard sometimes.
Yeah, I want to get to a place where I can choose. Like, if I want to work, or like, you know, just work for like silly funsy things.
I love silly funsy.
I should have done that after college. Like, people take that career thing way too seriously.
Oh yeah.
I should have found the funnest job that I thought I could do, like being a clown.
I'm just gonna say, what would it be? Mine would be like a dolphin trainer.
I was thinking, like, I think when you get out of college, they don't just let you do that.
Why? Are you kidding? When I went to Jamaica and swam with dolphins, like, I don't think the people who trained them had a degree.
For real?
No way.
I would assume you need to be.
They
a
were just
biologist.
like locals.
Just like
just like.
Well, then maybe you could have just gone straight there. Like, why not? I was thinking.
Actually, I might now. I might just drop
quit everything.
Yeah,
go straight.
I want to do that hiatus thing that Ellie Goulding's doing. I feel like
she got it right
now. She did.
She got it right.
She is onto something.
She's onto something. That was the group chat. How do you feel? You did a wonderful job.
Oh my God, thank you.
Wonderful job covering the stories. Now we're just gonna sort of chit chat. I want to hear about your life. I want to hear about what you're doing. I think that it fascinates me to be a solo city girl.
Yes.
What is that like? And how long? I guess because I didn't realize you moved here when you said. When did you move to the city? Give me
17.
your story. 17.
Okay, so long story short, I got sick in high school, had a lot of health issues, and decided to do online school and moved to the city to pursue modeling. I did a lot of beauty type jobs, so I worked with L'Oreal and different brands like that.
Like as a beauty advisor?
No, as a model.
Oh.
So I'm not tall enough, obviously, to do runway or anything like that, but so it's very much in that space, which can definitely get unhealthy. The modeling scene in New York is a lot about going out and going to clubs. And so, like,
Why?
it's just a thing.
Okay.
A lot of models don't really make a lot of money unless you're Bella Hadid.
Yeah.
And so they live in model apartments, so it's free. But it's like, for example, like maybe 6 people in one room, and then they get free rent, but they have to go to a club at night. I didn't have that.
I didn't know that
paid
this
for my apartment.
existed.
Oh yeah, it's a whole.
How do you
thing.
sign up for that kind of shit? How do you know about that? What?
I mean, all of my friends were, not all of them, but a lot of them were in the model apartments. And
It's called a model apartment?
Yeah.
Okay.
So some agencies have them, and then some club promoters have them. It's really a whole other world. It really is, because you think that modeling is so glamorous and all this stuff, but it's really a very dark world, especially, you know, in big cities like New York and LA. A lot of bad things happen. Anyway, after that, I moved to LA, did LA, hated that, and moved to Oregon for a bit, and now I'm back here. I moved back home 6 months ago, and I just couldn't be happier. I mean, being single and living in New York is really easy.
Yeah.
Because there's so much going on. You almost want to go home at night and not have anyone around. Like, you just want to be by yourself. I can cuddle my dog and just watch a Christmas movie and eat ice cream for dinner, pizza.
I love it.
So
I could
good.
totally see, like, after like busyness of the day, especially in a city, like just that piece.
It's a
I
lot.
feel that way literally going to the hotel. I'm like, oh my god, shut off.
It's the easiest city, I think, to just be solo and be by yourself. And
yeah, I couldn't
love
imagine, like, I could and I can't imagine dating here because the pool is so large, but also it's such a small city. Like, in that, everybody knows everybody.
Everybody knows everyone.
Which is bizarre.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I remember when I first moved back, I would just be walking on the street and see people. And I remember experiencing that when I lived here a couple of years ago. But I was like, wait, I always forget how small it is. And everybody kind of lives in the same area that you know, too. And so it's like crazy.
Yeah, and you know, the circles, like even coming here like every, like, you know, about every month, I'm like, oh, you know this person, you know this person. And I'm like, that is wild.
It is.
Especially like, I mean, from outside looking in, New York City seems like
huge.
Almost huge and like not lonely, but I would assume people will be very siloed because it is so big. And so you're in your own world. So people don't, you know, whatever. And it's so not. And it's very who's who and who you know, which the social culture here, like, and with like promoters, I had to explain what a club promoter was and like, look, you know, at, you know, I was like, what is up with some of these restaurants? Like their
dinners,
the dinners. And, somebody said to me, give me restaurant recommendations. And of course, to me, I'm like, just good food, good. I don't care what it looks like. They're like, oh, this one's good for like you want to be seen there type of thing. And then I was like,
what?
Pause. Yeah. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I was like, well, you know, you want to, like, it's a place like you want to be seen, like really cool people that go there. I was like, and the value of that is, and he was like trying to explain it to me, but that whole culture, I get it.
That's funny.
Like there is like value there. That's why people come to the city to be in these like circles and everything. But that is wild to me.
Yeah, it's weird. I think, like I said earlier, it is the easiest city to be solo in, but I do hear from some people that it gets very lonely. I don't feel that way because my dad's a mile away from me.
Yeah.
My family is here. I've got a great friend group. I'm super grateful. But I imagine somebody moving here from somewhere far away, it could get
That's why you have to
lonely.
get like the core. I have a friend who moved here about, I think she's been here for like 5-6 months. And she did really well because literally her first week, she said, I have an objective and I'm going to make as many friends as possible. And then
it's really easy to make friends
Oh,
here.
it's so easy to make friends.
Easiest city to make friends.
Yeah,
in.
and people are very, like, that's what people are here for. Like, so it's all about like meeting people.
If
and
you have a problem making friends here, go to therapy because there's probably something wrong with you.
Yeah, you I mean, you have to put effort in, but people are not like
everybody wants to talk
Yeah.
to you. Everybody is very friendly. It's easy. But back to the dating.
Yes.
So I haven't really dabbled much in dating, but I remember when I lived here, it's not really dating. It's very
What is
black
it?
and white. It's very kind of casual.
Okay.
It's very hard, I think, to develop a relationship with somebody here because everybody's doing their own thing. They're here for a purpose. They're working. They're building something. They just want something that's kind of convenient. It's not. It's not really relationship-y.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean, I think the people who I do know, actually, I don't know really. I know like one person in a relationship right now.
Really?
I think so.
Do you think
I
that's
have
because
to like actually think about it, but
like
yeah.
do you think that's because of the circles you hang out in or
No, I think I have friends who want to be in a relationship. I too. We were talking
Yeah.
about last night. My number one goal in life is to be a wife and be
Yeah.
a mother, but it's just not really something that's on people's minds here. And I think
Yeah.
there's a security that you get with living alone and really gaining that independence. And to me, at this point in my life, that is what success is, being comfortable and happy on my own. And I feel like I'm doing that. And I feel like other people find that here as
Yeah.
well. You
Do
know,
you
you don't
know-
really need anyone.
Yeah. Do you know if there's
When
like
you live here.
the Facebook groups that are like, are we dating the same person?
Oh my gosh, I have heard of this. And yeah, I've heard of this.
Well, there's one, apparently, like, if you're in it, you're not supposed to talk about it. I'm like, everybody knows that this is a thing. There's one in
Yeah.
Charleston, and they only need one. Like, we're not that big. But also, we are, for every one man, 5 women in Charleston.
Slim pickings.
Oh, yeah. Like, a man coming perfection.
Yeah.
But,
I wonder what it is in New York.
I would love to know.
Yeah.
I would love to know. I see him on the computer. He's like, he's going for
I know,
it.
thank God.
But so people are dating the same man all the time.
That's unfortunate.
And yeah, especially I'm like, this is the South. We know your mama.
Yeah.
We know where you went to high school.
I want that.
Oh my God, you
I
should come.
want
It's
that
so fun.
southern
It's so fun.
life. I want a farm. I want all of that.
Yeah,
How do I get that?
you should, like
I
literally.
mean, like you have a husband, you're doing the thing. Like, do you have any tips for
I
me?
met him in 3rd grade, so
no tips.
Like, check out your elementary school. Yeah,
I remember
like go to the yearbook.
I remember my first crush was obviously a girl. Well, not obviously, maybe not for some people, but when I was in kindergarten, my first crush was a girl. And I remember we got to 1st grade and we had this little friend group, and I just learned that girls can marry girls, but I didn't really know you liked them. Like, I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, like, girls can marry girls. Like, we should get married.
We should get married.
And she was like, no, I'm going to marry this girl first, and then I'll marry you. Broke my heart. I'm still not okay. But also, she was the girl in high school that thought she was a werewolf. So I'm not really good at picking people.
Oh, she was a who?
Thought she was a werewolf. Like, did you not have that? Like, you didn't have that in your
Is
school?
this a slang term?
No, like she.
Oh, she
literally thought she was a werewolf.
No, we didn't have that.
Maybe it's in New York.
That particular brand of person.
Did you have a horse girl then? Maybe because it's the South.
Did we have a horse girl? I don't think so.
I love me a horse girl.
No, we had.
By the way,
Oh yeah. I like.
they're so cutie.
They're cutie. I like their vibe. I like their style.
Yeah.
No, I was friends with a girl who was on an equestrian team, but I wouldn't call her a horse girl. We didn't
Okay.
have that brand. It was a lot of all the same. Like it was. Do you know what Palmetto Moon is?
No.
Like if you think like Southern Marsh or Yeti Coolers or
Okay.
there's a particular brand, I'd say.
They're a breed.
They're a breed. More of a
Kind
brand.
of.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But more of a brand of person and like this very, like a Southern Belle, there are different versions of a Southern Belle. There's a
Yeah.
Southern Belle that you think of and it kind of looks like the girl from Princess and the Frog, like the little friend.
Very
There's that, which isn't a lot of them. They're mainly like shop at Palmetto Moon. They have pearl
Yeah.
necklaces. Like their name is like Anna Marie.
I want
And
that. A lot of people think I'm from the South because my name is Faith Lynn.
You would fit right in. Did we get a ratio for New York? Oh, 94 men to 100 women. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does nothing for me.
Does nothing for you, but
0 for me.
0. Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, great. Useless. Nobody's doing it for me there.
Nobody's doing it for you.
Haven't tapped into upstate though, so I'll get back to you.
Do you have any like particular like red flags or big no's in a relationship?
Right now, mine is therapy. You have to be in therapy.
Yeah, I can see that.
I cannot be with somebody who is not in therapy.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with that.
Yeah. What else?
You have to talk nice to your parents, and you have.
I couldn't imagine. That would really freak me out.
Or talk highly of your parents.
Yeah.
Anybody I feel like who, gets on the phone with their family or just gets easily irritated by their family, I don't like that. My family is everything to me. I mean, my dad and I talk 3 times a day. My grandma and I talk 3-4 times a day.
I love that.
So anybody who doesn't value family and respect their family the way that I do, I don't want that. Even in a friend.
Yeah,
that's
agreed.
So gross to me. Family's everything.
Did you ever go to a friend's house and then they would like talk to their mom or something and they would be like, "Mom, like shut up." I was like, "Oh, I have to bury myself."
Yeah.
Like
honestly,
I'm dead.
To be fair, I was like that when I was younger.
Really?
But it was trauma. It was the anger.
Trauma.
It was the trauma.
You were not yet in therapy.
It was working.
Working.
It was working.
Yeah.
But now that I'm an adult, oh my gosh, they are priceless. They are everything to me. I would rather hang out with my family than my friends. Like I would rather cancel to hang out with my friends and go to dinner with my family.
I love that
I'm
so
sure
much.
my dad and his fiance are like, "Can you stop coming to dinner with us on the weekends? Like it's a Saturday night, go with your friends." I'm like, "No, I just want to hang out with you guys."
That's so cute though, and I love that you have a relationship with your grandma.
Oh, this is literally her signature.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
She practically raised me. She's 87 and she is just my everything. Like, and it's really important to me that I get married or have kids and she can be around that. I hope, because she just did such a good job with raising my dad and raising me, and I want her to get to experience that.
That's so sweet. My grandfather is my best friend. Like, I love him so much. His name is Doyle. Doyle. He's so cute. I could die.
Doyle. That's a really cute name.
It's a very cute name.
My grandma has a boyfriend. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long?
She's
like
4 years. And it's
my
her
God.
neighbor. So it's more like a companionship thing. But
that's
how
cute.
crazy is that?
That's really cute.
It's giving Golden Bachelor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the good version.
Yeah. His name is Ed, and he's so cute. And I met his entire family on Thanksgiving. Oh my God. A little cookie. I just want to like hug him, and his whole family is incredible. And I went to go stay with my grandma last weekend, and I was like, okay, like I'll go to the grocery store and get stuff to make us all dinner. And he was like, "Can I give you money?" I was like, "No."
Oh my God.
And then
That's
my
so
grandma
cute.
called me and she's like, "Yeah, I'm going to get my nails done today." So I told Ed and he gave me money.
No.
Where do I find that? Where do I find me an Ed?
We need an Ed.
I want an Ed. I want an Ed.
Oh
and
my
he is just the
God.
sweetest. Ugh, I love
That's
him.
so cute.
I love him for her.
Yeah.
Because I never met my grandpa. My grandpa died before I was born.
Oh my God.
So I've known her my whole life just
as a single.
single woman. And so to see her so happy. So they don't like live together. Like I said, they're neighbors.
Yeah.
And
I feel like when you're at that age, like there's a lot of people that are just like, I live my own life, but we're doing it together. Kind
exactly. And so she told me to let her know that he's up in the morning. He will turn the lights on in his house and open the blinds so that she knows he's awake. So once she sees that across the street, she'll walk over and say, "Hi, what are you doing?" Like, what?
I can't take it.
So good.
This is the Golden Bachelor I need.
I
They need to
know.
shut down the show.
I know.
We need
I just want a reality show of Julia and Ed.
Yeah, Julian Ed. Oh my God.
I know.
It's so cute.
It's so good.
I love that so much.
I know.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my gosh, you're welcome.
for-
Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to see you. This is so
I know.
fun.
I'm gonna come to Charleston and be your wife for a week.
Be your wife for a week. It's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be so
I'm trying to
fun.
convince everybody to come to Charleston. Like, I'm just like, I really think
really
Charleston's
wanna
the best
Yeah.
place
I know.
ever.
I know. I need to go.
It's so fabulous.
Well, thank you again for having me.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
So
If you
grateful.
enjoyed, yeah. Please go. Oh, yes. Where can they follow? Do the whole plug thing.
Oh, thanks. Faithlyn Gianna is my personal Instagram. And then if you're interested in skincare, I'm a licensed esthetician. And so my name on those social media platforms is my esthetician or my.esthetician.
That's a really good handle.
You.
Actually,
Thank
I'm
you.
glad that you
Yeah,
grabbed
because I
that.
wanted people to be like, my
Yeah,
esthetician.
my esthetician.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Right? Yeah, thank
Guys,
you.
please go follow Faithlyn. And if you enjoyed this podcast, please share it with all of your people. Post on your stories so that we can repost you. All the things. If you're watching on YouTube, please comment, subscribe, all the things. If you're watching on Spotify, Apple, whatever, please leave a review. It helps us a whole lot. Yeah, thank you so much for being on. And guys, I hope that you are having a wonderful day wherever you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.